scalloped potatoes. Have you had it before? We are going to be cooking a vegan scalloped potatoes today. That's right. We've got vegan cheese and our regular Irish potatoes, and we're going to be cooking up a dish that's 40 minutes from your plate. Welcome to Cooking with Something Better. I'm your hostess and your teacher, Marlene McKinney. 22 years vegan. 22 years of this beautiful, exciting, tasty journey. Let me tell you, it's not just carrot sticks, it's a whole lot more. So join us on this journey. We're happy to have you. Today, we've got a great show lined up for you. We've got a great lesson lined up for you. We've got scalloped potatoes. Yum, yum. I just happen to love me some scalloped potatoes. Do you? Yes, I do. Have you wondered how could you make scalloped potatoes without all of the butter and the milk and the cheeses? Well, we're going to be teaching you today how to do just that. So we've got our potatoes, and I'm going to be introducing you to Follow Your Heart. It's a dairy-free Fiesta blend cheese. It melts delicious. It's just awesome in taste. Then we got our silk unflavored, it's vanilla, but we just unflavored, unsweetened milk. You don't want to have a milk that's sweetened, right? Because that's not the best. So let's put this away for now so we can have more space to operate in our kitchen. All right, so how many of us love scalloped potatoes? My dad used to make this for us. My dad was this master chef, let me tell y'all. He was great at what he did. He just was the best chef ever. If you think that your dad was the best chef, my father was the best cook. He was awesome. So we're gonna use some non-dairy or dairy-free butter or spread. You can use Earth Balance, you can use Smart Balance, it's your choice. We need about 3 tablespoons of our dairy-free spread, okay? That's about 3 tablespoons. I'm not the kind of chef that measures necessarily, but I am going to show the recipe as we go along. We've got 3 tablespoons of dairy-free butter here, right, in our skillet. Then I'm going to add to that, and I'm going to make sure my skillet's on high, right? This is like 450 high, okay? And then in there, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of flour. This is a mix of whole wheat and unbleached all-purpose flour. Okay, put that in there. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a roux. All right. And what the roux does is it cooks the flour to make sure that we have no taste of flour in our recipe. Okay. So we cook that down in here, just like this, just like that. And you cook it for about a minute or 2 until the flour is totally cooked. All right. Good stuff. So we can cook anything we want without the use of animal products. Those of us who are on this journey, this vegetarian journey, because you're trying to go cholesterol free. This is why most people, well, a lot of people do choose to go vegan or vegetarian because they want to get on the cholesterol free journey, right? Nobody wants high cholesterol. All right. So we just cook that down like that, just like that, just like that. Just a minute or so. And this is called a roux. This is a roux. It's not spelled roux. It's a French word, roux, right? And you just cook it down just like this. I don't know about you guys, but I love me some scalloped potatoes. Yes, I do. All right. Good stuff. Cook that down. And then I add my milk. So we have 4 cups of potatoes. We have 4 potatoes, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And you slice them nice and thin. And so I add about, to that amount, we'd need about 1.5 cups full of milk. We just kind of whisk it along. I'm going to grab my whisk in a minute. And just grab my whisk, my wire whisk, hanging right here, waiting for us. Good stuff. I'm going to need this later, so I won't put it away just yet. You know, I've been vegan or vegetarian for 22 years. This journey has been an exciting one for me. Yes, it has. I've gotten the opportunity to create so many delicious recipes. And you can find them on Amazon. It's Vegetarian Delights by Marlene McKinney. That's where you can find our cookbook. So I just do that like that. And the roux is what's gonna thicken our recipe, okay? I should have enough milk in there. I'm gonna add just a little more. Good stuff. And rest that there. All right, so we're gonna let it come to a boil. While it's coming to a boil, I'm going to add just a little salt. It's salt to taste, okay? Then I'm going to add some garlic powder. We're gonna add some garlic powder. Yes. And we're going to add a little cayenne pepper, all right? Not necessarily in that order, but that's what you want to do, right? Awesome. Let it come to a boil. Grab a plate for these. There we go. Let it come to a boil. And then we're going to taste to make sure that our milk has some taste. And then I'm going to add some of our cheeses to that. Oh, it's coming to a boil very quickly. So it's just I'd say about a half a cup or so of cheese, because we want to put the most of it on top. Right? Let's put that in there. And this is Follow Your Heart cholesterol-free shredded cheese, right? Put that in the garbage. All right, so there we go. Awesomeness, awesomeness. This is just awesomeness, guys. Yum, and it does melt. Yes, it does. All right, let's put that down. I don't think we need that anymore. Let's see if we have the flavor we're looking for. Let's see if we need a little more salt in there. We don't need no more cayenne, but we can use a little more salt. All right. Oh my goodness, that tastes so good, guys. I wish you were here. I just wish you were here. When we come back, we'll show you how we slice our potatoes. So we're back and we are prepping our pan for our scalloped potatoes. How many of us love it? I just love scalloped potatoes. I especially love the fact that we can make everything vegan that we want. Our cheese sauce is thebomb.com. That's what I call it. It is so good. And our roux, you know, the flour and the, what we did before. Okay, so we have our potatoes and I would like to show you how thin we'd like to have them. So I'm gonna grab my knife and I'm going to show you how we would like to get those potatoes to be about a quarter of an inch thick. So we take our knife and we make them nice and slim, right? Thin slices. Otherwise, you'll be waiting a long time before your scalloped potatoes are all ready, right? And we don't have all day and all night. This is a dish that we want to have tonight or dinner. So then I push that aside, I grab my pan. This is my baking dish. So I have 4 potatoes, right? I have 4 potatoes. I put them to the bottom. Let's get rid of some water. Of course, I had them soaking in some water, just a pinch of salt, so they don't go brown. We all know that oxidation takes place when things like this are sliced. Okay, great. Then I get my spoon and I put a little of my sauce. Just a little. So that every part of the potato gets a little cheese sauce. Yum. Right? That's important. And we put the rest of our potatoes on top. Yes. Scalloped potatoes for dinner tonight. That's what we're going to have. And it's totally cholesterol free, totally vegan, has our carbs, it has some protein. Have a bit of salad. Yum. Listen, totally divine, right? There we go. Get all our potatoes in there. Good stuff. Let's grab that towel. There we go. All right. Then I'm going to spoon the rest of my sauce in there. So that was 4 potatoes, 1.5 cups of non-dairy milk, 1 pack of cholesterol-free, dairy-free cheese, your choice. I'm using Follow Your Heart. whichever one you have available in your area. But in our next segment, I'm going to teach you how you can make your own cheese. That's right. You won't have to be buying it from the store. You can make your own cheeses. We're going to have a segment just on cheeses. You need to look that up. Cheeses, all the various cheeses you can make in your home. Non-dairy, non-cholesterol, all cholesterol-free. I like to make sure I get all of my cheese. Okay, guys? I want all of my sauce. This is our scalloped potatoes. So we have 4 potatoes. We have 1.5 cups of milk. We have a pinch of salt, some cayenne pepper, a little garlic powder, and of course we have 3 tablespoons of milk. Sorry, 3 tablespoons of our non-dairy spread or butter. We use Earth Balance, Smart Balance, and 3 tablespoons of flour. We cook that down first, get our little roux going. Make sure you cook it long enough so that you get rid of the taste of flour. All right? Then I pop this baby here. Can't get it open. Let's borrow that knife. All right. So this is a cheesy scalloped potatoes, guys. Cheesy. Yum, yum. Yes. Sprinkle it on. Awesome. And if you would like, you can sprinkle a little bit. If I can find it in my pantry here. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, I can. You can sprinkle a little of that on there. Doesn't it look pretty? A little touch of green. That's just a little parsley. Just a little touch of parsley. Right? Good. Then I cover it with wax first because we are trying to make sure we protect ourselves from the aluminum. It'd even be best if we don't even use aluminum pans. We can use the glass Pyrex. That would be the best thing to do. I spray it. Put it on top. And I cover it with my fork. Pop that baby in the oven for about 40 minutes. And guess what? Add a salad. And dinner is served. Let me show you the finished product. Yum! Don't that look great? I love that. That's our scalloped potatoes. That's what's serving for dinner tonight. Add a bit of salad, and you've got all you need. I hope to see you next time on Cooking with Something Better. Marlene McKinney.